Seen it. Serial killers' bodies found in a car.
It started on a Sunday afternoon when police in Grants, New Mexico received a mysterious call. A landlord had just discovered something he described as disturbing while cleaning out an evicted tenant's home. Officers immediately headed to the address to investigate.
So this guy hasn't paid us since July, but with COVID going on, we couldn't evict him, so we've had nothing but problems with him. Anyways, we finally got him to move out, so I seen him today. We haven't come by, we haven't messed with him. We're afraid of kick his ass, you know. When I came by, he says, "I'm gonna leave you a pile to throw." Well, we didn't know which pile, so we started to load it up. While we were moving some things, and we found this puppy in this box underneath some of the kids' stuff, you know.
Okay.
So we go to put the puppy in the bag because we were going to bury it, and then we see that they had tied a cord on its neck.
Okay.
Well, we've had, like I said, nothing but problems with these guys.
Not
so
the fuck, dog.
I at least want to put a report on file. I know we won't be able to say.
Yo. If somebody kill an animal like that, they do time, right? They should, bro. It was a pup at that, dog. It wasn't even like, you know, a size dog that can, give him a fight, bro. Like at least, like, he gonna do it to a puppy, bro? That's the sadistic, dog.
Who did it and when, but that needs to be associated with him, you know, because we're going to take him to court for a lot of other things, and if I can just have that on file, it'll help.
Okay.
It was clear the puppy had suffered a horrific death. Animal control arrived shortly afterwards and confirmed it had been deliberately torn.
It's a cord around it, bro. What the fuck? Let's see, hold on. That gotta be.
Noting a cord tied tightly around its neck.
Yeah, bro. I was about to say this. They gotta be like the neck area, and it's the head right there. But what the fuck, bro? Hey, the first sign of a serial killer, bro, is like torturing animals. Like torturing and killing animals, bro. That's the first sign of a deranged, sadistic, demented, possessed SOB, bro. That's fucking sick.
The cruelty of the scene was deeply unsettling, and the officer immediately recognized they were dealing with someone truly twisted.
Yeah, that was just straight.
Yeah. Truly twisted, yeah. Twisted, yeah.
Absolutely.
That's just sad. That right there just really got me, because it's like, that's not cool at all. Right?
No. Absolutely. Cruel, awful people.
Yeah, they tortured it, bro.
Yeah, we tried to get in, the landlord, the owner, we tried to go into the house. They went in, they painted everything their own colors, and they just ruined everything.
Unfortunately for investigators, the puppy was just the first body. And in the coming days, police would uncover more gruesome scenes, strange disappearances, and disturbing evidence pointing to something far more calculated than anyone expected.
Co-producer is going to give you unique sounds that actually fits your track in seconds. Let me show you. First, let it listen.
That same day, Detective Robert Turney was assigned a missing persons case involving 19-year-old.
Robert look like that, bro. My man's done seen some shit. That boy seen some shit. That boy done seen some shit, bro. He and that bitch looking spooked. Boy, he look like he just seen a dead. He look like he just seen a ghost, gang. He look like he just seen a fucking ghost for real, bro. He seen some shit, dog. Fuck. That's crazy. You know the crazy thing, bro? Like, we talk shit about police, like, with good reason in most cases, in a lot of cases. But like, the thing about it, if you look at it objectively, right? And you know, I'm a business person, so like I do numbers. Like I like numbers. You know what I'm saying? Like if you look at numbers and you look at the other facts and aspects and moving parts, you're way more likely to catch and make most of your money, you know, quarterly or per diem, whatever the quota is for police departments. Like you're way more able to do that with catching people running red lights, speeding, you know, traffic violations. You know what I'm saying? Even like robbing grocery stores. You know what I'm saying? Like, or not grocery stores, but corner stores, gas stations, shit like that. You're way more able to find that and be able to get what you need. But then at the same time, you're not. That's why a lot of police departments are underfunded, right? Under budgeted, whatever. But like, you're way more able to make a job out of doing that than catching a serial killer. You know what I'm saying? Because, bro, serial killers are some of the most smartest people among us, bro. And all the cases, all the people that we know of, all the people that we see go to court, all the stories, the Jeffrey Dahmers, Ted Bundys, um, the Nightcrawler dude, the tall Mexican dude, um, all these people, bro. The Zodiac killer, like, bro, these people smart, dog. These people smart, and that's what makes this shit scary, bro. You feel me? These motherfuckers is smart, and that shit's scary as hell, bro. That shit's scary. They smart, and then they got all the other tools. It's like these motherfuckers is like vampires. It's like they got all the tools to lure you in and then kill you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like they charismatic, charming, smart, usually handsome or good looking. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like, damn, bro, what the hell?
Matthew Miller. Matthew's grandmother had called 911 a couple of days earlier, worried because she hadn't seen or heard from him in nearly a week. It turned out police were already familiar with Matthew and knew he had previously struggled with substance abuse, so initially they assumed his disappearance was drug-related.
Of
Maybe he
course,
overdosed somewhere. But
right.
Matthew's family insisted something was different this time and urgently requested to speak with detectives. Trusting their instincts, Detective Turney decided to visit Matthew's grandmother, where he would discover some unsettling new possibilities.
So you guys can help me out by just calling around to hospitals, clinics, rehabilitation places, other county jails, and just see if he's there. So prepare for the worst and hope for the best. Okay. But I will tell you, I had more than enough to arrest Matthew several times, and he's not one of those people that I wanted to arrest. You know, Matthew is not going to pull a gun on anybody, right? To get his drugs. Yeah. No. He's not that kind of person.
Yes. That's my main fear.
And he probably has a little bit of a complex because he knows he's that kind of person. And so he's going to be real hesitant to reach out and tell you guys the actual truth about this person took advantage of me.
Yeah, no, he
You know what I'm saying? So just forgive him. All you can do is tell him you love him and you forgive him and go from there.
After rehashing some information with Matthew,
W detective. I'll say that. He a solid dude for that. Cause addiction, bro. Addiction is a hell of a thing, bro. I'm sure a lot of us got somebody in the family that, you know what I'm saying, battled with that or battles with it, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know, in fear of it, whatever the case is, bro. Like, it's a hell of a thing, bro. Once that shit get a hold of you, dog, it's hard to shake, bro. It's hard to shake. Especially if you got like a addictive personality. You feel what I'm saying? Like you like something. You want it. You feel me? You try something once and then you like it. Oh it. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit a hell of a thing, bro. Check on your people, bro. Check on your people, bro.
Matthew's family, Detective Turney would go on to learn some critical details. Matthew's girlfriend told the family she saw him getting into a vehicle with several other people, including a blonde woman named Jennifer Lannon, someone Matthew had recently been spending time with. He also learned that Matthew often spent time with a close friend named Justin Mata and his girlfriend, Leonie Calzada. All three were known to
That's a two-man, bro. You got the homie Justin, you got his girl, and then you got Jennifer. And then you just kicking it with him? She ain't checked that? Matthew's girlfriend ain't checked that, bro? Well, who? My girl. What? The fuck?
use drugs together. Acting quickly on these promising new leads, police began searching locations Matthew was known to frequent, and soon enough, they located Matthew's Chevy Colorado truck parked and seemingly abandoned within a few blocks away from Leonie and Justin's residence. The truck was dirty,
Bingo.
locked, and appeared to have been parked there for several days. Inside, detectives found
But
clothing
they
and personal
got damn
belongings, as
cellophane
well
on
as
that bitch.
several unsettled. The truck was dirty.
Look at his back window. That shit all gone. His whole back window is gone, bro. That's dead giveaway number one. Like, something definitely ain't right. Like, what the fuck? Whole back window on the pickup truck is gone. You know how big that back window is, bro? You know how thick it is, even if it's like sectioned off. You know, because you got the sliding one in the middle. That shit, bro. That's thick ass glass, bro. That whole shit, he got cellophane wrap on the back of that bitch. Fuck. I can see how like dusting this shit for prints can be like something somebody can get into though. It's just like putting pieces together. You know, who's the last person? Why is it locked? Who locked it? Who checked to see if it was locked? Like putting like dusting the handle for prints. You know, it's dirty. Maybe like testing some dirt, like dirt samples, see how long it's been sitting there. Some, you know. I can see how you can get into that, bro. Criminal justice, forensic science, you know.
Locked and appeared to have been parked there for several days. Inside, detectives found clothing and personal belongings, as well as several unsettling items, including a pair of rubber gloves and a shovel.
Drink your water, man. Matter of fact, go get you some water, man. Get you a snack. Come back. Like, subscribe. Get back into it.
Lying in the truck's bed. They also found multiple cell phones that were damaged in the front and back seats. It seemed clear Matthew hadn't intended to leave the truck there, and detectives sensed something wasn't right.
Yeah.
Immediately, investigators canvassed the area and found surveillance cameras nearby, one of which captured Matthew's truck arriving at Leonie and Justin's address on January 26th,
Bingo.
just 3 days before Matthew was reported missing. With these new alarming discoveries, Detective Turney knew the next logical step was to urgently speak with Matthew's friends, Justin Mata and Leonie Calzada, hoping they could shed some light on the situation. However, when they arrived at the couple's residence, they would quickly realize Matthew wasn't the only one missing.
Oh, shit.
No, just you? You sure? Okay, you okay if I come in? Hey, guys. My name's Robert.
He's gone. He's gone.
You gone?
Yeah.
Hey, buddy. Okay.
This is Leonie Calzada, the girlfriend of Matthew's close friend, Justin Mata, and someone detectives suspected might know exactly what happened to Matthew.
This is very, very important. We're looking for Matthew Miller. He's been missing for over 2 weeks. When was the last time he was here?
Maybe a year ago?
A year ago.
When I first got this place, yeah.
A year
When I first
ago.
got it, last January.
He hasn't been here since then.
Like, I know
Okay.
it very well.
What if I got video
She right. She already lying. What the fuck?
of his vehicle?
Maybe Justin hasn't here, but I just been having myself.
Okay. When was the last time you saw him here?
When he was in the place, once the remover, I first got this place.
A year ago? You think Justin would have,
He would have, yeah, probably.
when you weren't here?
I wouldn't, we were intention, yeah. Because they said all that, yeah. But he left on 17th and came back.
Good.
And then I went,
17. That's a long time ago.
yeah, and then I went to go talk to the guy in Kingdom. He's like, yeah, they left each other. They're during the night and they're in Arizona.
Do you have any kind of way to contact Justin?
Son?
You have a phone number?
No, he left him, what, him to go.
Well, what's his phone number? Email,
He took
Facebook?
He took my phone, it's not working. He took my phone.
Your phone ain't working and he took your phone. What? The hell is going? What's she talking about?
Yeah. Took a wife. Everybody.
When's the last time you had any kind of communication with
That's
Justin?
when he said, I'm gonna buy Coke. So I'm gonna go buy Coke.
He finna go buy coke. He said he finna go buy.
Alright.
Did y'all just read and hear what I heard?
Buy Coke. So I'm gonna go buy Coke.
He's
What I would like to do, alright, is
He said he was finna go buy coke. He said, I'm finna go buy some coke. Finna go buy some coke. What? She might not be lying. She gonna tell him that shit. What the hell? But you know the bit. I ain't gonna teach you how to lie. I ain't gonna teach y'all how to lie.
just look around your house for any kind of evidence of
Hey man, laying back on her shit like that. Get your ass up. Got my stuff. You hear?
Matthew Miller or any kind of foul play. I'm not looking for anything other than that.
According to Leonie, her boyfriend, Justin, had also mysteriously vanished, and she hadn't seen him since January 17th, nearly 2 weeks before Matthew was even reported missing. But investigators knew something wasn't adding up when Leonie insisted she hadn't seen Matthew in nearly a year.
Right.
Surveillance footage clearly showed Matthew's truck outside her residence just days before he disappeared. With their suspicion mounting, detectives decided to search Leonie's home, hoping to uncover whether she might be hiding something. Or someone.
Right. It's all making sense now. I would rewind it, but you remember when from the jump, little snotty nose ass little boy talking about he gone. He gone. He's gone. Remember? You got the kid talk too damn much. Then you got the lady that can't lie good. Like, goddamn, boy.
Did you notice anything strange that happened around here? Did you notice anything different around here? Like signs of any kind of blood, needles? What about needles or fentanyl pills or anything like that?
That's what he was using. I'm not sure though. Not pretty sure, but that's what the wife don't like. So.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry.
I guess.
They only find one person dead in a trunk per year. That's my max.
Despite their best efforts, investigators found no signs of foul play or violence. Still, Detective Turney couldn't shake the feeling that something was overlooked, so he returned to speak briefly with Leonie, unaware she'd drop a crucial clue.
That's the same person, bro?
Who?
The 17th, she's supposed to mark up with
Arizona.
Yeah, with Jen Cannon
As of the 17th
of
of.
January. He left his wife.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm
Leone
saying.
revealed that Justin had recently taken off with another woman named Jennifer, supposedly heading to Arizona to re-up on drugs and make some money. With this new detail, Detective Turney now
Lord have mercy. She just told the people. Yeah. Holy shit. What? She just told them people. The whole get out. Holy
found
shit.
himself investigating the disappearances of 3 different people: Matthew Miller, Justin Mata, and now potentially Jennifer. Not yet aware just how closely connected these cases really were. So to move forward, Turney quickly looked into Jennifer and discovered she had recently been reported missing by her ex-husband, Sean Lannon. That name sounded familiar to Detective Turney, because just days earlier, officers had responded to a disturbing call at 817 Kingman Avenue, the same property where the remains of a tortured puppy had been uncovered. And the tenants
Oh.
evicted from that very house, Sean and Jennifer Lannon.
Oh my god. Bro, what? And the plot thickens, bro. And the fucking plot thickens, bro.
Finally, investigators were starting to connect the dots. 3 people, all closely linked through drugs and personal relationships, had vanished within days of each other. Detective Turney realized it was time to canvass the neighborhood surrounding Sean and Jennifer's former home, hoping a neighbor might have seen something suspicious or could offer the lead they desperately needed. That's when they found a neighbor whose security camera was pointed directly at Sean and Jennifer's old residence. And what the investigators
She wanted that camera pointed right there, her nosy ass. She wanted that camera right there. I mean, it is a good view of like somebody pulling up on you. Unless they pull up from the right. And then what? I mean, they gonna leave out that way, but that grainy ass camera ain't gonna catch nothing. She wanted to watch their house, bro.
saw on the footage would finally bring some much needed clarity to their case.
Which ended up helping. Clearly.
Without this neighbor's camera, detectives might have hit another frustrating dead end. And it shows just how important reliable security can be, because when something happens, every second matters. That's why I partnered with Simply Safe Home Security to purchase safer at home, knowing that if anything security pro protection means those pros can before a break-in ever happens. Guard tells the intruder, hands up, smart enough to tell, but I find myself using the motion at my door, and even me lock the front door, check every camera, and see that my studio is safe. And there's a 60 for the Dr. Insanity crew for a professional/insanity.
Damn, ad was insanely long. God damn. They must be sponsoring bro like a motherfucker. That shit was long as hell. But that segue was legendary though. That was a W ass segue.
On January 26th, Matthew is seen entering Sean's home, but investigators never see him leave. Hours later, Sean is spotted on camera driving away in Matthew's truck, and when he returns, he's alone, on foot.
What?
Matthew is nowhere to be seen.
What?
2 days later, on January 28th, the same camera recorded someone loading household items into a red Dodge Dakota parked outside the residence and driving away. This CCTV footage marked a critical turning point for investigators. For the first time, detectives had visual proof of Matthew at Jennifer and Sean's residence. With this significant new lead, the next step was
I ain't gonna lie. I'm probably gonna go back.
Matthew at Jennifer and Sean's residence.
I ain't gonna lie. Look at Sean there. He'll kill a nigga for the smallest shit, boy. Sean will spaz out real fast, boy. You better not fuck with Sean.
Residence. With this significant new lead, the next step was clear. Detective Turney needed to speak directly to Sean. Only his account could clarify what happened that day and potentially reveal crucial details about the missing
Sean look like he'll spaz out and then like try to fix it. Like he look like he'll kill somebody and then realize he did it. You know what I'm saying? And then try to like, you know what I'm saying? Like try to make it like in his mind His twisted the head make it better. You know what I'm saying?
Trio. The next morning, Detective Turney reached out to Sean and agreed to sit down for a formal interview. Whatever Sean said next had the potential to shift the direction of this case completely.
So, first things first,
So-
let's get into this missing. Okay? Have you ever seen Matthew Miller? You know who I'm talking about? Was he over at your house?
It's been weeks. And I'm not ready to leave. It's definitely not leave.
Before the third? Was his truck ever parked at your house? For more than like a day, overnight?
I'm not sure.
Have you ever driven his truck?
How you not sure?
I've driven his truck. When was the last time you drove his truck?
A couple weeks ago.
A couple weeks ago? So, again, when did you find out that they split and took off to Arizona, ran away together, whatever?
It was 7 weeks ago. Came back and we come back.
Did you have anything to do with Jennifer's disappearance, Matthew's disappearance?
I don't think
Do
they felt like
you think something bad happened to Matthew and Jennifer?
I know Jennifer drug and shows used to be there. She came back with more bills than I could imagine anybody would have. She loved those.
Man, I just got really.
She loved those. It's crazy, bro. You know she was with bro because she could get him. That's the only way. Look at the age difference between them, bro. She ain't love, bro. She was getting something off of him. He was coming up off that shit every time. But yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Nah, bro. You know?
Really bad feeling about all this. You don't.
I do.
You don't seem.
I've been living in this circle for a minute.
Has she ever done this before?
Yeah.
During the interview, Detective Turney notices something strange. Sean remains unnervingly calm,
Right.
especially considering his ex-wife and the mother of his 3 young children has just vanished.
Yeah. Because he undid it.
Turney begins to question whether Sean is simply a bystander caught up in a tragic situation or if he knows more than he's letting on. The next day, Detective Turney would get his answer, as police received an unexpected call from a man named Josh Hall. Josh was an acquaintance of Matthew Miller and claimed he'd recently witnessed something that deeply concerned him, directly related to the strange disappearances. Investigators quickly arranged for a meeting with Josh, hoping his account would finally provide the breakthrough they were looking for.
Boy, do they need it.
That's my chick's cousin. Check this out, man. Check this out.
That's all me.
Check this out, man. Yesterday, right, was at Kelly's. Right, Sean told me to go talk to you. And I guess he had to go talk to you or something. Talk to cops. He goes to Kelly's in the garage, stashes the bag in the ceiling. Gun, jacked his wife's IDs, some clothes, some other shit. Everything just stashes it there. Says he had to go talk to the cops. I was there. I was there. Sean killed all 3 of them motherfuckers, man. I'm telling you, he murked all 3 of them people, man.
Well, I wish I had the bomb sound shit. But what? Hey, that's coming soon. I'm gonna have me a whole soundboard on this bitch. Watch. Maybe by next video. Fuck you talking about. But what, bro? I'm talking about cracked it open, cuz, like, what the fuck? That's crazy, bro. That's crazy as hell. That's crazy.
He's putting it off on Martha that he ran off and everything. Why in the yes? I don't know, man. Kelly's like my sister. I know all the you know. Killed all these. I know he did, man. I know he did. He did, man. I'm telling you. Come on, they find the truck right by his house. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And
Right.
was on the trip or you know what I mean? Like, damn. Martha was she his chick.
Yep. 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 You already know that. You already know that. That's what I was saying, bro. She went with bro because she loved bro. She went with that old ass man because she loved him. He was coming up off that bread. He was coming up off that breeze. She really wanted bro. She you know, bro got mad. You feel me?
His kid, how long they've been missing for? He just barely reported his wife missing. His wife's been missing since like the 23rd. Since last month, you know what I mean? She's been missing the same time I've been missing. And after
Come on, bro.
Go talk to you. Kelly went in there and opened that strap, her IDs, some other personal stuff of hers, some clothes, and I don't know what she do with it. She wigged out. I had her with me the whole time. She was stripping her. Oh. And then Danny Limos took off with it. He was there too. Danny Limos took the gun. Took the strap.
What vehicle was
Danny walking?
Walking?
Yeah, he was walking. I'm telling you, man. Like he stripped me out yesterday. That's how I tied everything together yesterday when he did that. You know what I mean? Like I know he lost them 3, man.
Bro, come on now. He just did y'all job for y'all, bro. Bro just did y'all whole job in like a couple hours, in like 72 hours, bro. Like 24 hours, bro. They've been missing for a whole month. For a couple weeks. A month is only 4 weeks. 4 weeks can go by fast as shit. You know what I'm saying? Bruh, he just dropped motherfucking World War III motherfucking jump off motherfucker right there, boy. Come on now, he just did y'all job. Get that man both of y'all, put y'all paychecks up and get that man half of that bitch. Split that shit down the middle and give him half of that bitch. He just did y'all job for y'all.
Josh claims that Sean arrived at the residence of a woman named Kelly DeSoto, carrying a bag he carefully hid in the ceiling of her home before leaving to speak with detectives at the police station. After Sean left, Kelly discovered the hidden bag, removed a gun from inside, and handed it off to a man named Danny Lemos, locally known as Dog, who quickly took the weapon and left on foot. When Sean returned and realized the bag was missing, he became visibly agitated, smashing his phone on the ground before storming out. These troubling claims raised immediate suspicion around everyone involved, including 2 new persons of interest, Kelly DeSoto and Daniel Lemos, both closely associated with Sean and Jennifer based on Josh's statement. Danny Lemos was...
All they ass tweakers, bro. All they ass tweakers. All they ass on that shit and selling that shit. Come on now.
Nowhere to be found at the time, so Detective Turney knew he urgently needed to verify Josh's account by speaking directly with Kelly, and more importantly, find out if she was hiding anything that could help connect the dots in this increasingly tangled case.
Sometimes I feel like some shit be like overthought. Like, man, you don't lock that nigga up, bro. Come on now. You feel me?
When investigators first arrived at Kelly's house, she agreed to meet them at the station for an interview, but refused their offer of a ride, saying her boss would bring her in about 30 minutes. However, when the time came, Kelly never showed up at the police station. It was a major red flag, and it made investigators even more suspicious.
You don't say. Like, what the
of her. 2 hours later, Detective Turney returned to her house, suspecting that Kelly might be stalling for time or trying to cover something up.
No. Robert, Ben.
She's still there.
Hi.
Ready?
She hasn't gotten here yet. So I talked to my lawyer, and he told me that I didn't have to go with you guys.
You don't have to.
What is it about? Can you tell me?
It's about the disappearance of Matthew Miller and Jennifer Lyman. Sean Lyman.
Sean is not missing.
I know he's not.
This time, Kelly's behavior was noticeably different. She appeared distraught, reluctant to cooperate, and quick to mention her lawyer. Detective Turney felt certain that she was withholding crucial information and decided to press harder.
In this case, yeah, press. Hell yeah.
How many times? Well, we just.
He came inside. He told me that he had to go down and report Jennifer missing.
Did Sean hide anything in the house that was later taken?
No.
Did he destroy his phone?
Yeah, right here. I forgot. He destroyed his phone.
Did he bring a bag inside?
I mean, you just told her right there. Might as well say he brought the bag in. She gonna say no.
Cards.
Why else would he destroy his phone?
Did you look in it?
No.
Did Danny almost take the gun later?
No.
Do you think he did something to Jennifer and Matthew?
I honestly don't. He doesn't seem like that type of person.
I think you're lying to me about the bag and the gun.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not. I don't know anything about. Like he asked me. He said, "Where's my?"
Hey. One thing about liars, I'm gonna put y'all on the game. I ain't gonna tell y'all how to lie, but I'm gonna tell you how to spot a lie. One way you can spot a lie is when you pressure somebody and at like, what's the word? Inappropriate, at like inappropriate moments, they smile. Nah, I'm not lying. It's, you know what I'm saying? It's like, which they smiling because the pressure. You feel what I'm saying? If you pressure somebody, bro, and they smiling and shit, bro, like laughing, it's either to like disarm, cause smiles are confusing. You feel me? It's either to disarm or like buy themselves a couple seconds to like think and kind of disarm. You know what I'm saying? Like diffuse and like separate the tension. And then it's like, you know, they know that they're caught type shit. So it's like, bro, if you ever press somebody and they get to smiling, bro, what you smile, ain't shit funny. You know what I'm saying? You gonna press. You feel me?
Yeah, I didn't see him being.
So you're forgetting what I already told you.
I know.
Sean has some stuff in your shed.
Yeah, he was murdered. I don't know.
Because she's clearly lying, bro.
I don't think so.
Have you went through it?
No.
After some more pressure, Kelly admitted she had several suspicious bags in her shed, supposedly belonging to Sean. Curious about the contents of the bags, detectives quickly followed Kelly to take a closer look.
I'm pretty sure hot cheese. Yeah. I think that box there is not his, I don't think. I'm sure it's not. And that paint can is not his.
This one? What about this one?
That's his. That's his. Oh, is he in my face house?
On Jackson? Really? She let us search that thing from head to toe. And outside too.
Despite their best efforts, detectives found no clear signs of blood or evidence linking back to the missing people. It was a frustrating dead end, and the chances of finding them seemed increasingly slim.
They just didn't hit all the angles.
Investigators had narrowed down their focus to several individuals close to the missing trio, each with conflicting stories and questionable behavior that kept detectives on edge. But without hard evidence, options were increasingly running out. Desperate for a breakthrough, Detective Turney secured a search warrant for Sean and Jennifer's former home at 817 Kingman Avenue. Unsure exactly what or who they might encounter, officers cautiously approached the property, prepared for any potential threat.
I hear the bathroom done in the room ain't done. That just kind of like threw me off.
Yet again, investigators were too late. The house had already undergone extensive renovations, carpets removed, drywall stripped, any potential evidence completely
Oh yeah,
erased.
I
Unbeknownst to
forgot.
investigators,
I forgot they moved out and they started renovating. I forgot. I forgot about that part.
at the time, the critical evidence they desperately needed was sitting in an abandoned truck, miles away, just waiting to be discovered.
Yep.
For now, though,
They
every
didn't know where
possible
that shit was
lead
at
was
though.
exhausted, and
Yeah.
Detective Turdy knew it was time for a more direct approach. So he called Sean once more, determined to extract something, anything, that could finally lead investigators to the missing trio.
Hello? Hey, is this Sean?
Yes, it is.
Hey, Sean, this is Detective Turney. How are you doing?
Good. How are you doing today?
Good, man. I've been trying to get a hold of your other number, and it's not working. So,
No, I apologize. Sorry.
so you know anything new?
No, I haven't heard anything. Nope.
Okay. Are you still around town?
No, I'm in Albuquerque.
No, we've made some progress here and there. I've got a bunch of pictures of different vehicles. I'd like you to take a look at, see if you could help me identify them.
Good time tomorrow. I wanted to come in and stuff. I got to return to the school.
Okay. All right. Just make sure the kids are taken care of, and we'll go from there. All right.
Thanks, sir.
We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Thanks.
Sean sounded cooperative and willing to help, promising Detective Turney he would come in for questioning. Yet, Sean never showed up. The next day, Turney even offered
What? I mean, I know it's a certain way you gotta go about doing it right, but damn, bro.
to personally pick Sean up and bring him to the station. But once again, Sean failed to appear. At this point, Turney felt certain Sean was deliberately stalling and knew they couldn't afford to waste any more time.
Bro, I can't look at this man's face, dog. I don't know what he's doing right there, but he looks like he's about to flipping lose his shit. Just in this shot alone, bro. I don't know, bro. I don't know if it's me being empathic or what, bro, but like, fuck, bro. I can't see what can drive somebody to do this. I mean, I can see you want to figure it out. You want to fucking bring some people justice, bring people closer, you know, the families and shit like that, of course. But like, at what cost, man?
He's done
Fuck.
playing cat and mouse.
Excuse me.
With the CCTV footage and witness statements pointing directly at Sean and Danny as crucial figures, Detective Turney knew he needed to
Where Albuquerque at? New Mexico, right? They ain't New Mexico with it.
bring them in for questioning. So investigators dug deeper into both men's backgrounds, and that's when they hit the jackpot. Sean had an outstanding warrant for missing a court appearance related to a 2020 assault and battery charge. It was the break they needed.
Yeah.
On February 25th, officers located Sean in Albuquerque and arrested him without incident, transporting him directly to the Grants Police Department for questioning. Detective
Bring your
Turney's
ass
goals for
up
the
in
interview
here.
were simple. Determine exactly what Sean knew about the missing trio and find out where Danny Lemos had vanished after taking the alleged gun.
Let's go back to Matthew's truck. Okay, so it starts to back in there, and you're the last one who drove it, right? So let's go backward from when you parked it. Where did you go with it that day? Do you remember specifically?
The whole place is ever traveled.
Bro, he killed the fuck out of them people, bro. He killed the hell out of them folk, bro. Come on, man.
At McDonald's, I thought that was the last day we ever used it. And I got Smith's, we got water, food, Walmart, that's it. Is there a tracker on the truck? My phone was always on, like, I pulled the line. I'm not going in the mountains. I have children. I don't have any bodies. Like, I was a medic in the Army. Like, I have 3 kids.
That don't mean
I don't
shit.
think you're capable of doing something like this. I think you're very capable of defending yourself, though. An accident happens.
If it was nice, I would be like, that's self-defense because self-defense is peaceful. But literally, no. Biggest fear in my house, why did pistol stay in the house? was had a like dog. Like,
Yeah.
that guy scares me. I'm not gonna lie about it.
Yeah.
So,
Who told you to park it there? Justin?
Justin was there at the house talking with, like, they're all chewing on the soup.
Who's all there?
Jennifer, Justin, and
Matthew.
Matthew. And he gets a boatload of pills from him. And they're like, we're going to go score. I mean, they didn't know money, nothing.
So you take the truck and the kids.
No, they leave the truck. And literally, I'm like, well, I need to go. Like, can I get some fucking groceries or some shit?
Okay.
And literally, I'm like, what do we do with the truck? He's like, leave it. I'm like, yeah, leave the shit here. Like, no. I was like, I can park in front. No, I need to go to the dumpsters. I need to go to $1 for water. You know.
And so they told you in the house, when you're done with it, to park it at the Lubbock Apartments.
Matthew wanted to park it down the street. He said, no, my buddy's over there near the apartments. Just leave it there.
As the interview continued, Sean seemed to have an answer for everything,
Yeah.
including the CCTV footage, claiming he only moved the truck at Matthew and Justin's request. He also appeared to casually downplay the entire incident, insisting the trio's disappearances were simply part of a drug-related business venture, nothing criminal. But Detective Turney wasn't buying it. He knew Sean's explanation didn't match witness statements, and his earlier actions were too suspicious to ignore. But without solid proof, Turney couldn't directly refute Sean's story. So, to move forward, Detective Turney changed tactics. He decided to deliberately introduce Danny Lemos into the conversation, offering Sean an easy scapegoat. If Sean took the bait, Turney might finally uncover what Sean was hiding.
See how they do you? Mind games, bro.
Or at least gain insight into what really happened to the missing trio.
Did Danny kill him?
I have no idea. I literally spent most of my time with the kids. If I had to guess who would kill him, it would be the guy saying, if I'm going to dispose of bodies, I'm going to put him in my pig. And he showed me the pig one day because I was helping him at his house.
This is Shane.
I don't have any answers for Matthew. I don't know much about him. Talk to dog. If someone's going to move a body and put it somewhere, my guess, the creepy dude that talks about pigs with everything but eyeballs. I'm like, who would know that? Like, this dude's, I'm scared of dog. So, but my kids are scared of dog. I'm scared of dog. I don't have to fucking be afraid of it. I'm ashamed of it. But we hid in the house. We didn't go anywhere. I definitely didn't leave my kids for 5 hours. I found the blood for the other one.
Just as planned, the moment Danny Lemos' name came up, Sean seized the opportunity and implicated him, pointing to Danny's violent nature and even suggesting his ability to dispose of bodies using pigs. Beyond those accusations, however, Sean stuck to his story for the rest of the interview, denying any involvement in the disappearance. Without solid proof against him, detectives had no choice but to end their questioning. Still, Sean wasn't completely free. His outstanding warrant for failure to appear in court meant he'd spend the next 7 days in custody, and officers immediately transported him to the local jail.
Go ahead and chill right here till we done with this over here, my guy.
Acquaintances, re-examining evidence, and piecing together scattered leads. During their interview, one detail caught Detective Turney's attention: the mysterious red Ford truck that was spotted parked outside Sean's residence, later leaving with unknown contents loaded in the back. Investigators had not yet located this truck, and Turney strongly suspected it might hold something crucial to their case. For now, though, 3 people remained missing, and police narrowed their focus to 2 prime suspects: Sean Lannon, who was recorded on surveillance driving Matthew's truck and potentially connected to the missing red truck, and Danny Lemos, who allegedly received a handgun connected to Sean before disappearing himself. With each passing day, Turney grew more convinced that the missing trio had been murdered, and that their 2 prime suspects likely held the answers. But the window to find something conclusive was quickly closing, because on March 3rd, Sean completed his short jail sentence and was released back onto the streets, significantly raising the stakes. Now facing the possibility of
they couldn't
losing
get
another
none in
prime
7
suspect,
days.
Detective Turney knew he had to act fast. All he needed was just one single lead, some hint of where the bodies might be hidden.
So they didn't find the truck yet. Oh, they got the truck right there.
On March 5th, officers received a call from the security at Albuquerque's Sunport Airport about an abandoned red Ford Ranger, eerily similar to the one from.
Bro, he left the damn shit at the airport of all places, bro. And I'm not saying like you dumb as hell, you should live it over there, you gonna be caught. Of course, them motherfuckers deserve to get caught, bro. But at the airport, like what the fuck?
Surveillance footage gathered during the investigation. What officers
Serial killers be some of the smartest people, bro. But obviously, bro, they do the dumbest shit, obviously.
found inside would confirm the gruesome truth they'd been searching for.
Kind of smells. Kind of smells, but I mean, not to like decompose it or anything. You know what I mean? Yeah.
We called it in by 1:30, but they said they didn't want to send anybody out here.
There's a pretty foul smell coming from the vehicle.
Yeah.
Every so often. I don't know if you noticed.
Yeah, I can't really tell what it was. It really sound like, I couldn't really think it smelled like decomp body or something like that, but I don't know. But yeah, I can smell something, but I can't really tell what it was. It also smelled like
She stank.
like yellow almost, but yeah, I don't know. But we'll check for it and all that good stuff, so.
Why know that
In
shit
the back of the
stank,
truck
boy?
were several sealed storage bins, emitting an unmistakable smell of decay.
But yeah, I remember from the last video, bro, with the auntie that killed her niece and nephew up there in Baltimore. I know y'all remember them bins, bro. I don't know why they be, bro.
And inside were the dismembered bodies
Mm.
of Jennifer Lannon, Matthew Miller, and Justin Mata. Jennifer had been shot at close range in the head. Justin had also suffered a gunshot wound to the head, along with severe blunt force injuries. And Matthew's body showed clear signs of massive head trauma, evidence he'd also been beaten to death. But the horrors didn't end there. Hidden beneath a tarp in the passenger seat was yet another body. Randall Apostolon, the truck's owner. His body showed signs of severe blunt force trauma, and a bloodied hammer found nearby was clearly the weapon used to kill him. Investigators found more disturbing evidence inside the truck. Multiple serrated knives stained with dried blood, a handsaw, and several pairs of industrial gloves, all clearly pointing to a calculated, cold-blooded murder.
What the fuck just happened, bro? I tell you, this shit done bust wide open. All they needed to do was find the truck. That's all they needed to do was find the truck. Motherfuckers parked it at the airport and thought their shit was gonna be cool.
Huh?
Yo. In that little bit of couple seconds, like the minute in the video, like right there, unraveling everything that was just caught, bro. That was like sensory overload, dog. That was like, you know, them programming videos where they just flash a whole bunch of shit in front of you. Like, that shit was like that, bro. Oh, shit. They done beat Matthew to death, bro. Shot and beat Justin ass to death, bro. And it's crazy. His name really Justin. It ain't Justin like mine. But what the fuck? And just shot the girl in the head. Then the truck owner, bro, in the passenger seat. They just got it. Like, what?
It was still unclear to investigators why Randall had been murdered or how his death was connected to the other three, but they wouldn't have to wait long to find
I'm about
out.
to say one,
Detectives
probably.
urgently turned to the Albuquerque airport's surveillance cameras, knowing the truck hadn't driven itself there. And
Right.
it didn't take long before they spotted exactly who they were looking for. On March 3rd, 2021, just 2 days before the gruesome discovery, the airport's cameras captured Sean Lannon driving the truck into the airport parking lot, exiting the vehicle, and leaving behind the bodies of his 4 victims. Finally, detectives found their killer. It was time to track Sean down and bring him in. On the same day the bodies were discovered, police urgently scrambled to track down Sean Lannon, but it was already too late. Sean had slipped out of Albuquerque and vanished. Immediately, the U.S. Marshals issued a nationwide alert believing Sean posed an active threat and was possibly on a violent crime spree. Authorities across multiple states joined the manhunt to track him down before anyone else was harmed. Then, on March 9th, Detective Turney received a disturbing call. U.S. Marshals informed him that Sean Lannon was now wanted in connection to another murder, this one committed just a day earlier in New Jersey. Authorities had linked Sean to the murder of Michael Debkowski through witness statements and surveillance footage that placed him directly at the scene. A quick background check also revealed the victim wasn't a random target. Debkowski was someone Sean had personally known for many years. It was an alarming...
He personally known the man for many years, bro. And off this shit. What? Listen, bro. Alright, bro. I don't put nothing past nobody, bro. Like, what? You can't, bro. You can't these days, bro. That shit crazy. He known the nigga for many years. He known the dude for many years. And still killed him, dog. For what?
Detail that made it clear Sean's violent spree was far from over. Now with 5 bodies discovered and a serial killer on the loose, police knew anyone in Sean Lannon's circle could be next, and they had to act fast.
Right, he killing people in his circle, bro. He not killing nobody he don't know. It's not a random killing spree. He killing people he know, bro. Him and the other dude. Wrong. He looked like he could probably beat the. He looked like he could probably beat somebody up. You know what I'm saying? He kind of brolic a little bit. You feel me? He looked like He looked like he might need to see that. You know what I'm saying? That 9mm, that 9 Mike. You know what I'm saying? That 7.62. You know what I'm saying? 223. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he look like he might need to get that, bro. I'll fight anybody, but it just depends on how I feel for real.
Federal authorities urgently tracked Sean's movements, closely monitoring surveillance footage and cell phone data. And finally, on the morning of March 10th, U.S. Marshals pinpointed Sean's location in St. Louis, Missouri. And they quickly moved in and captured him without incident.
Boy get around like Pop, don't he? I get around. Do what? Let me stop.
Sean Lannon was immediately extradited back to New Jersey, finally putting an end
Bring your
to
ass
his killing
back.
spree. By now,
You dead bro ass like Craig and Friday. Hey, come back. Like,
evidence against Sean Lannon was overwhelming. Investigators had more than enough to charge him, but there were still critical questions that only Sean could answer. They still needed to understand exactly why he committed these horrific murders and determine whether he acted alone or if others helped him carry out and conceal evidence. When Detective Turney sat down face to face with Sean, he expected more lies and deception, but surprisingly, Sean didn't resist or deny anything.
Hell no, you know he caught. You might as well just go and just tell her how it is. It's just so crazy how you can just do that and just be so calm and cool about it. Like, that crazy, bro. Yeah, that's crazy.
Instead, he resigned to his fate, openly admitting he was tired of running and knew his capture was inevitable. In his own words, he simply wanted it to be over. So, with nothing left to hide,
Yeah, 'cause you got
Sean
caught.
would give detectives exactly what they hoped for. A chilling, detailed account of the murders and
Talk
the
to me.
twisted reasons behind each
Explain
one.
yourself. Sick son of a bitch.
With was enough to take her life. So she wanted to make sure she went too, for sure. Because I realized she was breathing. She wasn't gonna OD. I went in the other room, psyched myself up, repeating that kind of emotionally charged statement of, you killed the Garrison baby. So I had whatever to do it. I put the pistol on her head, and I pulled the trigger. Just went level. A second later, I was supposed to film the bed too. I put that pistol in my mouth. Put the handle up. Just slipped past with teeth. I still cried out. I was like, I do now.
Right,
Pull the trigger,
dumbass
because
boy.
both of our hands went off. And rolled off the side. So the rounds out the gun, put it in the dresser. Close the bedroom door. Got the kids normal. Set them up to be in the other room. We didn't have a vehicle. My John's boyfriend drove in the truck on the car yard. So I pretty much slid her into a storage bin. A long one. The sheets that were around her, the bedding was in the bag, in the box. A day later, I tried to dismember her into their containers at work.
Wow.
All for one traumatic. I was thinking about it. It still haunts me. I knew I was living on borrowed time at that point, so I needed to get my kids somewhere safe to cope. So I continued with the packing everything up, all the while still mating just enough that he's responsible for the drugging and doing that to my kids. It took like a week. I can't do this. So I was in the laundry room, connected to the garage. That's where I killed him. Just before I killed him, he offered up a trade. His phone had pictures of Shawn Michael standing there naked in my living room. I don't know what his name is, William or Matthew. Miller, whatever that his name is. With his on my son's shoulders. I was like, here's this picture. He's like, I don't know it's real. He's like, I took the picture. I was like, well, he took that picture. And he just masked the guy in the picture. So, I said, there he is. You know, he was right over the fence where Tim was hiding. He wanted to, if he could do a shot for it.
Nah, bro. Y'all hear him describe the picture, bro? Oh my. What? What? What?
So it's like, so I said, well, if you find any in the vent,
I gotta run that back because I gotta run that back because I was still tripping on what he said about what he did to the son, bro. The son that told on him? The son from earlier in the video? You talking about him? Shawn Michael. Shawn Michael. My mind is going to the wrestler. Shawn Michael. Shawn Michael. I thought he was Shawn Michael. Oh shit.
A trade. His phone had pictures of Shawn Michael standing there naked in my living room. I don't know what his name is, William or Matthew.
Oh, he thought his name was Shawn Michael. He didn't even know his name. Okay.
Miller, whatever that his name is. On my son's shoulders. I said, here's this picture. He's like, I don't know it's real. He's like, I took the picture. I was like, well, he took that picture. And he just masked the guy in the picture. So, I said, there he is. You know, he was right over the fence where Tim was hiding. He wanted He wanted to know if he could do a shot before it took his life. So I said, well, if you find any in the vents, so he was stuffing down in the vents. He didn't see it coming. So I shot him in the back of the head. Something else for love. He's a very, very tall dude. I dismember him at some point, a day or two later. It disgusted me. That's gross. They had to work up the nerves to move his body. So there's so much blood. That's why I had to pull the floor up in that room. That's the only room that was the flooring that was pulled up in the kid's bedroom.
That wasn't even the renovations from them moving out. That was him trying to cover up his murders. Holy shit.
The landlord never fixed the water leak. The carpet got molded. It was unsafe. The carpet was outside the house, so was the padding if they fell through some other reason. It was still there by the back. It took 2 hours before I had enough the ability to even near Justin.
When you got Justin over there, was this shortly after? Like how long between the time that you Jennifer, that you shoot Justin?
It was at least a week. It took a while.
Did you get him to come over?
I was baiting as if I was Jennifer on the phone.
Yeah. So you thought he was to meet Jennifer?
Yeah. I also had pictures of
wind him up.
Daniel Lemos and my son. I never got my hands on Daniel Lemos. I fully intended. So I was heading back to New Mexico for it. Yesterday.
Yeah, we're down guys.
If I did, it'd be in the box. So then I had the 3 of them. Probably that kid comes over, William or Matthew, or was, comes over with Felicity, his girlfriend.
That's his girlfriend name. Yeah, no shit, doing that. Bro, the boy that this whole shit started over, this whole search, this whole investigation. He in there messing with children, dog. The whole time. This dude killed these people because of what he did to his son. Because of what they did to his son, bro. That's what it's sounding like right now. Oh, shit.
It's like they're looking for money for anything. I give you a food card. They just take like $40. It's like, all I need is later in the week, give me a ride to get some water. And I've been less frequent on water. So, one of those times he came back, he didn't have Felicity. And that's when I shot him in the back of the head. I had one of his vehicles in Albuquerque. So when he brought me the box, I put him in the back. I couldn't help I couldn't fall with enough money to rent the vehicle, so he was going to take the truck back. So I found somewhere else for the boxes, the base, storage containers. I was going to hold them for $150. He wanted another $300 once we got to his place. Randy wanted another $300 to hold the boxes. So I didn't have $300. So he said, well, I'm going to drop you back off. So we left, came back to the Pearl. The box was still in the back. Pulled in right there. We got in the fight. I killed him in the front seat. Driver's seat.
Throughout his confession, Sean remained eerily composed, showing almost no emotions. Even more chilling is the fact that just hours after dismembering the bodies and brutally killing Randall, Sean was picked up by police on an unrelated warrant and sat across from Detective Turney, coldly denying any involvement, while a truck full of bodies was parked just a few blocks away.
At the airport. At the airport, bro.
Yeah, I grabbed the truck. I didn't know what to do with it. I don't know.
It's crazy if you think about it, like, every day we out in public, we probably walking past, you know what I'm saying, some type of convict, some type of person that probably just hasn't been discovered yet or found out about yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? You could be in the neighborhood over, could be a sex offender. You know what I mean? Like, and you know, it probably is, you know. They have searches for that. But, like, You could be, you know, could have just walked past a murderer. Like, you never know, bro. It's crazy when you think about it, actually. It's crazy, bro.
Buddy, what do you do with the bodies? Was it trying to, I knew at some point it was going to get caught. I just wanted the kids back home. I took them to the airport the day before. I positioned them.
My turban smells so good, bro.
Everything was the same. Secured the vehicle. That's not obvious. And then I took I believe it was an Uber. Took it home. Right to the Pearl. The next day we flew out. I'm waiting on time. Again. At some point they'd find the bodies at the airport in the box. And last thing on my list was the man that was me as a child, my big brother. Big brothers, big sisters, whatever. He got pictures too. Wanted the pictures back. He didn't want to give me the pictures, so I started beating him. Then he gave me the pictures. It took his life. So I'm proud of that. I'm proud of it. I did finally tell him I'll make it back to finish Daniel Amos.
The last victim in Sean's killing spree was his former mentor, Michael Debkowski, a man Sean accused of abusing him during childhood and believed still had photographs of that abuse. When Debkowski refused to hand over those photographs, Sean killed him without hesitation. But just as detectives thought
This man went on his revenge arc. He was already dealing with shit that he never healed from. And something was done to his son. And that was it, bro. That's what I'm getting from this shit, bro. Wow. Wow.
they heard everything from Sean, he would make one final shocking statement. There were even more bodies waiting to be found.
And so the other 11, you said started about 2.5 years ago, 3 years ago?
11? What the fuck?
You disarmed them from guns, and you said knives?
Knives. Whatever. At some point, had that almost like a pickaxe, maybe get some more of a pick. Swung like a pickaxe.
Was like if you had to think back, like how many out of the 11 were shot and how many were stabbed? Think if you can elaborate on any of that.
2 were shot.
2. And then how many were stabbed?
What's the rest of them? That one.
The rest of them. So 9.
According to Sean,
Oh my god, bro. Holy shit, bro.
At least 11 additional people, mostly drug dealers.
16 bodies, bro.
Tied to Jennifer.
In 11 of them, they didn't even know. You see what I'm saying? You could be walking past somebody that done did some shit. You'll never know it, bro. Never know it, bro. You'll never fucking. Everybody don't get caught, bro. I mean, he eventually get caught, but it's people out here that don't get caught. Think about all the stories and all the documentaries we watch and the news stories, and that's just the stories that get exposed. It's way more people out here than the cases that we hear about. Keep your head on a swivel, gang.
And hidden their bodies in remote areas of Malpais National Park. Detectives approached these claims cautiously, knowing Sean was a skilled manipulator who mixed truths with calculated lies. Perhaps this was his last attempt to influence the outcome of his trial later on. But despite extensive searches, no additional bodies were ever discovered, and Sean's claims remained unverified.
He just told him about that. He just gave himself up on that shit. He didn't even have to say nothing. Damn.
Detectives also investigated one of the key persons of interest directly implicated by Sean himself, Danny Lemos. He was located in Albuquerque and arrested by U.S. Marshals on March 25th.
They found him in Albuquerque. One bro in Albuquerque.
2021, Danny agreed to speak with Detective Turney, firmly denying any involvement and expressing shock that Sean was even capable of these horrific crimes. He admitted taking the handgun Sean had hidden at Kelly's house, but claimed he had no idea it was tied to a murder and had quickly sold it afterwards. After exhaustive interviews and reviewing all available evidence, detectives eventually cleared Danny, along with all other potential suspects, ultimately concluding Sean acted entirely alone. In October 2022, Sean pleaded guilty to the first-degree murder of Michael Debkowski in New Jersey. He was sentenced to 35 years in prison, and in May 2024,
Yeah, he gonna
he
cook
pleaded
for
guilty
sure.
to killing Jennifer Lannon, Justin Mata, Matthew Miller, and Randall Apostolone, receiving 4 consecutive 15-year sentences. As part of his plea agreement, Sean will serve his sentence in New Jersey first, then return to New Mexico to serve an additional 60 years behind bars.
That man ain't gonna be alive that long, bruh. He finna do 40 years in Jersey and then go back to New Mexico and do another 60. He already old as dirt, bro. Oh, shit. Damn, bro. It's almost like he was like already like about to snap. Like he was already about to spaz out and do his thing. But like it kind of seemed like it was sped up. It seemed like it was expedited by them allegedly doing that to his son. Like it's alleged at the end of the day, but like, bruh, cause that's sick in itself. You know what I'm saying? That's sick in itself, bro. And I don't doubt that it happened at all. Honestly, personally speaking, I don't doubt that that shit happened at all. Thoughts? Share your thoughts in the comments, man. Share your thoughts, not your thoughts. We don't want your thoughts. I don't want your thoughts. Share your thoughts in the comment, man. Comment section, man. That was wild, bro. That was wild. But yeah, it seemed like, bro, that straw with his kid, bro. The thing with his kid, bro. Like you don't deal with a man's kid, bro. And why? How would that even happen? How would that even happen? Why are random people around your children? That's crazy, bro. That's crazy, man. Share your thoughts in the comments, man. I want to know. I want to hear it. Um, click them buttons, man. If you fuck with the video, you fuck with me. You know. If you don't, bro, whatever. Whatever you decide to do, man, be great at it.